Hi guys, I'm just post about a year off my surgery now. It's been about, I think about a year and about 2 weeks. I had my surgery the 29th of August 2018. It's currently the second week of September 2019, so it's been exactly 1 year and 2 weeks. I actually intended to make a video exactly at the 1 year mark, but things just got a little bit crazy. Just a couple of things I can just update you guys, keep the video just short and sweet. There's been a substantial amount of growth through the recovery phase. I've picked up quite a bit of weight again. I would only say that I only gained about enough normal strength back again. I'm still won't say I'm 110% the same I was. I would say I have about between a 75 to a high 80% recovery. There's still a lot of things I cannot do and I will not do and I will not attempt. A lot of shoulder exercises, ironically, doctors actually prescribe to do shoulder presses and things like that. And what I've noticed is that the shoulder press specifically, which is a movement that goes up, is an extremely abnormal movement to the bars. So what happens is the bars kind of like flex against the rib cage, and especially if you have a stabilizer, it just kind of like digs itself into the rib cage. So it's really uncomfortable and quite painful and just not natural. Skull crushes, things like that, completely just eliminate that. So I'm finding alternative exercises to that at the moment. So at the moment, I'm doing a lot of cable machines in the gym instead of free weights exercises. I'm finding a lot of ulterior modes and movements than what I normally would do. A lot of more direct things. A lot of things that I have eliminated out of my sequences, such like deadlifts and things like that, where, you know, there is guys out there that say that they do it, but I really don't know the type of training, the type of style of training, the type of weight that they do. And how they do that. So but generally I train quite heavy, I train quite hard, and I can definitely say, in my opinion, I'm not the same. But it's good, I am getting there. It's been a really rocky recovery. I would honestly say the first up to around about a decent, if I have to be honest with you, I think about a decent 8 months it took me before I could do a proper weight session again, where I could actually train without intense pain or intense limitations. But it's been about a decent 18 months before I could actually touch the weights, which would have made a difference, if I could say that. Before that, it's just kind of like maintaining, just keeping your mind healthy, and obviously just at least feel like you're doing something. But I'm sure that it is contributing to your result, but it's just not as effective up until before 8 months. To talk about the surgery as such and the pain and things such, chest has grown nicely as well. It started to develop again. I've got a lot of uncomfortable pain on the stabilizer. I would mainly say the only pain I actually have is contributing from the stabilizer itself directly. If sometimes when I breathe, I also feel like a clicking feeling, not as intense as when you come out of surgery, obviously not, but that feeling is still there. It still remained up to about a year later. I sometimes have clicking on the sternum, directly where the bar is, where it just kind of like rubs against the bar, but definitely the stabilizer's clicking. Sometimes when I sit as well, I have a lot of pressure on the chest. So these bars actually have a lot of pressure on the chest consistently, and I definitely understand when people say they come out of surgery and they remove the bars, they feel this relief of pressure. So I can definitely understand that that feeling would be there. I don't have so much as nerve damage. I did. I had a lot of burning sensation on my chest, but that went away quite quickly. I think that started around about month 4 and it went away within about 2 weeks, but it was really intense. I couldn't even wear a t-shirt, it would just burn so much. I do have weird feelings of nerves every now and then, like if I walk in a certain way, I might for a brief second feel the nerves kind of like basically move and just gives an uncomfortable feeling, but it's nothing painful. I do have a lot of pressure, like I said, in the chest, so it's not direct pain, but it leads to like a dull pain. so it's more of a consistent dull pain. And basically what that means is my body doesn't like that angle. So I find myself, if I lean against, let's say I sit on the ground on my bum, and I lean against the couch basically with my back and nothing supporting the lower back, that angle that doesn't have any support in the lower back puts a phenomenal amount of stress on the bar, which directly diverts that pain to and the discomfort to the stabilizer, which basically causes quite a lot of pain. So to make it short and sweet, I'll give another update in a couple of weeks. It's good, I'm doing really well, no pain, it's just a little bit of dull movements every now and then and uncomfortability, but I'm training hard and basically back to where I was. I can only do a full push-up now, which I couldn't do up until around about, let's say, 9 months. So I'm pretty, like I said, I'm pretty strong. I train quite heavy, but the recovery's been kind of an up and down situation. So I definitely am looking forward to my 3-year mark, which I'm in the bars removed. I'm planning to do my first fitness competition as a bodybuilder then. So I am a personal trainer, as I said in my previous videos. So this does have a phenomenal role in my life. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, guys, if any questions, just send me a comment in the video. We'll be more than loving to help. I'm also on that Pick This group and support on Facebook. Go check it out. If you got any questions, just send me a message. Cool.